been 4 years since I've been here. Well, it changes. Obviously, all the houses are still the same.
Yeah.
Look at the trees, the way they've grown, and the bushes.
Is it sad for you to see it like this, though? You know, because it was a great soap, wasn't it?
Yeah, in a way, because it was always well kept. Obviously, we had the gardeners, but now in the state it's in, it's going to look as good a bit of TLC, to say the least.
Yeah.
Oh, I believe some of the houses have already been sold.
Some houses have been sold, yeah, but it is a shame for you, I suppose, because you were here when it was a working set, weren't you?
Yeah. Oh well, yeah, most definitely. Yeah. They built a fence there where the pathway was. We used to walk through the pathway there to the shops,
right,
and just come round the corner and stop at a dead end. And then they used to film us coming out at the other end, which was about 4 miles away in Chilwell. You know, it's amazing. I mean, that continuity had to be spot on. You know? When you walk through there, people just talking away, and then you come out the other end. There's only just, you know, it's the other end, and it was amazing.
So people who buy a house on here are thinking there's Barbrook down the road.
Yeah, maybe they thought, oh yeah, we just walk through there, Barbrook, and get a drink, you know, and then they finally come up against this block.
We better tell them that actually it's not going to happen. So remind me then. I mean, Ron actually lived in 2 houses.
Ron did. Ron lived there originally when he first moved in with the family and the Moby and everything. When he was all tin bats and everything to sell. And then, of course, he acquired the shop on the parade, the trading post. And, well, I think later on anyway, he moved out to a flat. Anyway, when he come back, and he finished up married to Bev. Yeah. Because he was married 3 times, you recall.
Yeah, and Dee Dee. Yeah, Dee Dee was one of them.
He just loved wedding cake. Well, it was Dee Dee, Anthea, and Bev who was married to Bev. And Ron and Bev finished up living in there. But actually, it's a bit amazing, don't you remember? What people remember, Casa Bev Ron was actually that one.
That one, yeah, that was it.
Bev Ron, that one. That was the one where we had Kiev the chicken in.
Oh yeah, remember that?
Kiev the chicken, that was that. And that was the house actually that Bev set fire to.
Right, was it?
Yeah, she set fire to.
It's looking all right now, isn't it?
Well, it is. It's been done up, and apparently it was the first one sold. So we must have done something right.
Yeah, exactly. So for you then, Vince, I mean, Brookside was groundbreaking, wasn't it? And it was quite controversial at times. What was it like for you as an actor being part of such a soap?
Well, it was running for 8 years when I came into it. It ran for 21. I did the last 13. People still stopped me on the street. They assumed you'd been in from the word go, which I wasn't. But yeah, it did. I mean, you know, to give it its due, it was ground. It used to tackle issues long before any of the other soaps, for want of a better word, did. You know, they were first to cover the lesbian kiss, you know.
Yeah, oh yeah.
And then there was a body under the patio. That was right there.
Number 10, that one, isn't it? Yeah.
Do you know what's amazing about the body under the patio? I mean, it still must be one of the top, I would say one of the top 5 soap stories. And yet, Trevor Jordache, you know, the evil Trevor Jordache, it's incredible to know he only ever did 8 episodes. Yeah. Only 8. And yet, I mean, everybody knew Trevor Jordache, we were all trembling at them. So that was their body under the patio, the kiss. We covered...
incest?
Yes, incest.
Yep.
That was in that house
that
there.
House, yeah, I remember
that was the Simpsons, wasn't
it?
It was the
tested my research.
Not like Homer, you know.
Yeah.
But I mean, it was the Simpsons, that was the incest in there, yeah.
And there was a cult, Simon's cult was one of them.
The cult, I recall,
I think it was there. That one, wasn't it?
Yeah, because that was the old Rogers' house.
Yeah.
That's right, yeah. The cult was in there. What else coming back in that? There was also a plague in the close.
Yeah, there was. And a few people died, didn't they?
Yeah, and we were blocked off there.
Yeah. But, and the helicopter crash, that was quite a big one, wasn't it?
Helicopter crash.
Do you remember
that?
Yeah.
That actually crashed onto the shops on the parade. And I was actually involved, you know, in the filming. And it was incredible the way they did it. We flew this fake helicopter down. It was fantastic. But I mean, again, with the, when we covered the bit, there was something in the paper about people doing gas work illegally, so they covered that with Ron. Ron bought this cooker off Sinbad, you recall. Sinbad said, all right, Ron, we'll have to get somebody called, get registered. Ron, then don't be giving me that, give us this man. He did it, and of course did it wrong. Boom, up went the close. Oh yeah, and then you remember the case of Tony Martin, the farmer who shot the intruder.
And you did this in your house, a burglary,
In there, he came down. He was married to Anthea then, and came down with the shotgun, bang, that went off. So Ron actually went to prison for that. Yeah.
He did. But then didn't he get out on bail though? And
yes. Yeah. Well, he got. He did his sort of time and came out. I mean, they sort of accepted that it was more or less self-defence, and it certainly wasn't intended, so he got off for quite a lot. So,
but like you say, the stories that were in the news, Brookside covered it, didn't they? Yeah.
I mean, even little things, Phil Redmond used to come up with things. I mean, I don't know, it sounded quite insignificant, but when I actually thought about it, I thought, junk mail.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody knows junk mail comes through the post, and you send back the pre-packed envelope. Or nobody ever does.
No, yeah.
But, you get it. But he had the idea, let Ron, and Ron used to collect all this stuff, all this junk mail, and send it back empty, so that when they opened it, there was nothing in it, but it was costing them money, to do it. So, which isn't a bad idea. Maybe if the whole country did that, then we wouldn't get so much junk mail.
It's annoying, isn't it? Yeah.
Every time through the letterbox, do you want this, and mounts up. So Ron used to send them all back. And you can imagine somebody, is it nothing in there, it's costing thousands. See,
but like you say about Ron, I mean, Ron was quite a character, wasn't he? I mean, do you miss him? He played him for 13 years. Do you miss him?
Yeah. I mean, I like Ron. He had his virtues, He was always, trying to make a sort of fast buck if he could, and the thing about Ron as well, what you've got to remember, if there was anything controversial to be said, Ron had to say it. I mean, if there was any sort of racist comments, Ron had to say it. Although he wasn't a racist, he was just sort of quite innocent. He used to say things just bang as they'd come, and he didn't sort of mean anything by it. He just thought that he was saying what was, what was relevant, But if there was anything, anything they had to do that what is controversial, or anything about women shouldn't be doing that.
He was like that.
He shouldn't be over there. He shouldn't be in the country. And he shouldn't,
Do you sometimes watch soap operas now though and think, that probably wouldn't have happened if Brookside hadn't have maybe started it? There's a lot of controversial storylines in soaps today, aren't there?
Yeah, I must be honest. I mean, I don't really see that many of them now, but they are tackling more things, aren't they? As they come through, you see. Different. I mean, once upon a time there was no black faces in soap operas, was there?
No.
And we were featuring racial issues. We were featuring immigration. I mean, we even had a storyline once about illegal immigrants coming in. Paddy Grant was addressing that situation. Yeah. So I suppose maybe it was groundbreaking in that way. Well, we'd have to think so.
Yeah, of course it was, Do you think there's a place for Brookside in today's television?
Oh, yeah, I would have thought so. There's a place for, for Liverpool life, definitely. I mean, I think something like Brookside could be resurrected. Whether or not they do call it Brookside again, I don't know. They call it Brookside Revisited.
You know what I'm annoyed about? The sign's been stolen.
Yeah, somebody said that. And I was disappointed. Well, apparently it was nicked. And somebody said that they got 120 pounds. I would have thought it was worth more than that.
Exactly. I was just a bit annoyed because I came on thinking, where's Brookside clothes gone?
Do you know what would be a great idea? This is plug. This would be a great. I mean, if they did a sort of Brookside Revisited, what are they doing now?
Yeah.
And sort of get the sort of where have they gone to live? Do you know that Jimmy McGovern's written a thing called Street?
Yeah.
Well, and I'm thinking of this just as I'm talking really. Why not do it, Ron and Bev move wherever and do like an hour there. Where are they? Little story. Jimmy Corkill went there. Where's Sinbad? How's Max doing? Just it could be.
It could be because Ron and Bev moved away with Josh, didn't they?
They did. Yeah.
At the end of the final episode, they moved away. So where did they go to? What happened?
You see, there was Ron. I mean, he did have a heart. Ron actually loved Josh and brought Josh up as his own, although he knew that he was really Michael's, and so that proved that he did have a heart, But it'd be nice to go on and to see Josh grow up now, wouldn't he? He's gone to school. I mean,
so this is you, Vince, just shooting out ideas around off the top of your head.
Yeah, no, you see,
get it done, Phil.
I've sort of dropped out of the acting bit for a while, concentrating more on the writing from, but now I'll come back. Maybe this is giving me inspiration.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah.